Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Some folks would ask, why is fame so important or significant? Okay, it's a fair question. People think they know, but they don't really know everything, so that's why it's good to ask these type of questions. Well, I tell you, the benefits of becoming famous in particular ways right now. First of all, it puts you at a much heightened position in society overall. Instantly, you rise to a level where you are deemed above society in a whole as far as people that are non-famous and famous. Even famous people are more significant than plain rich people that just have money but not the fame. Yeah, people, when you think about it, like a famous person is famous, so even if millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires approach them on the street, they would still be sort of prevented from getting near them until it is determined what they're doing and why they are advancing. So even rich people that are not famous cannot just approach other rich people and camp outside their homes. But if you are famous and rich, like a famous rich person, then you're considered equal to them. You're in that same select group, So another thing I want to touch on with fame is, if I didn't mention this yet, it puts you at a comfortable, safe zone of recognition. Yeah, it does. Look at the general population of look at the general populations of all types of societies, break it down. The general populations within social classes, religions, race, rich people, middle class, everything. Then isolate this in particular. What are the life expectancies of famous people as compared to normal, regular people that are not famous? Who lives longer overall? There aren't many famous people that are mixed up in gun battles, shootouts, drive-bys, and other types of tragedies on a regular, steady basis. That never happens. But we know tragedy does strike the celebrity elite from time to time, too. We know they are affected by tragedies just the same as normal, regular people are. And that's something that can be prevented. But just say, if you are in the famous type of select company, then chances are you're not going to go to jail. You're not going to be murdered, robbed, have your things stolen from you during a home invasion. You're not going to face issues as far as violent crime due to drug addictions. Just say it's so much stuff you don't have to deal with when you're famous. I know some might say, or a lot of people might say, what are you talking about, man? Famous people have gotten hooked on drugs. A lot of them have. Some have OD'd. Yeah, that is true. I'm not saying that they're not affected by drug addiction and other types of serious things, but I'm saying on the average, when you figure in the average numbers, like the general population of people that are non-famous, they have way more problems than the famous community. Like they come under more like closer scrutiny in certain ways, as far as them not being held to the same standard as a famous person. Like a famous person can get pulled over every day and then they'll let them go. They might have hand grenades, M60 machine guns, loft rocket launchers, and everything else, and they'll get them a break. But could an average, ordinary person get that type of treatment? And I'm making a joke. I'm being funny, but you know what I'm indicating and getting at. And the fame gives you that too as well. It helps you out better with the criminal judicial systems. And that's been proven countless times again and in front of the general publics of viewing. So it's a lot to the fame game. It's a lot that goes in it. It's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of perks. It might be headaches in ways in which, like, there's no more taking long strolls on your own or going to shopping malls by your lonesome self. You can't do any of that again, not by yourself, because you're going to be flooded with people running at you like they seen Godzilla. But yeah, that's a small price to pay for fame. I know that. Because you can do so much with fame, but there's only so much you can do. Yeah, folks. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again. I appreciate that. And please give me those likes, comments, and subscribe to Detroit Miracle.